So, what is up, guys? It is me, Matt, coming to you with a brand new video. I just want to talk to you guys about what I mentioned in my previous video. So that is my experience with caffeine. Now, I'm not going to go into so much detail. Like, if people want a full explanation, I'll post a full video to that another time, because it might take a bit longer than how I want it to be. So, but yeah. Bottom line, started off when I was about 12, year 8, year 9, around about then anyway. Bought my first ever energy drink, loved it. It was probably the nicest thing I'd ever drunk at that point. And being 12 years old, caffeine, an energy drink is like, it is the biggest boost of adrenaline you could ask for at that age. Now, obviously, after a while, I started drinking them more. Like, it went from about 1 or 2 every day, from the ages of 12 to 13, 14, to like maybe 3, 4 at a push. Like 3 and 4, buying 3 and 4 or 4 energy drinks at 12, 13, 14 was basically a whole new pinnacle of something for me. So yeah, basically it went from drinking 2 or 3, well, drinking 1 or 2 to 2 or 3. So that was in the space of about a year, 2 years, possibly. Like, it was unheard of buying more than 4 at this point for me. And obviously I had people say about it then, and like, I should have taken the hint after multiple trips to the dentist, multiple fill-ins, and all this stuff. And I know it's ironic, I'm speaking to you while drinking one, but I've only bought one because I'm trying to wean myself off drinking them so much, because, like, you know, drinking multiple a day is really bad. It's just really, really bad. So anyways, as I was saying, so turned 14, 15 years old, and like, you know, me and Keenan decide, fuck it, we're gonna, like, you know, we're gonna drink. We're gonna try and reach our limit. We bought 25 each, and we drank them all. I stayed awake for 3 days after that because I went through a hard time, and obviously a lot of problems arose. I was falling out with my old friendship group, you know, relationship wasn't working. Was trying to look forward to a really good summer, but I couldn't because of drama. And like, I turned to caffeine to use it as an escape. So I used to buy them all the time, and like, it literally got to the point where my mum said I couldn't bring any more home, and they wouldn't get, like, my parents actually were serious about not giving me money to go out, because I'd always spend it on caffeine and stuff. And obviously through college it got worse. But I took a tolerance break. I didn't drink an energy drink for full 2 months because I was just put off by the fact that they were killing me, and the fact that, like, you know, I was putting myself through a massive shift. Like, my body had got so used to it. I was just knackered at this point. Every day in college just seemed to drag. I really enjoyed college though. I met some really, really solid people in that college, like, and, you know, some of the best 2 years of my life, college. However, sort of got worse as time progressed, like 2017 being the fucking worst year of my life. Chris Cornell passing Chester Pennington passing away. a lot of shitty things happening throughout that year, multiple sort of attempts and stuff. Got really bad, and obviously when I felt like I had no one, the only option for me would be to turn to caffeine, and I did. And honestly, it is not worth it. It is not worth it. Like, I'm still having trouble with it to this day. Like, I'm not drinking, like, before the other video I put out, I was 4 or 5 days caffeine free. But like, having one every so often isn't as bad as me constantly buying them. Like, you know, sometimes buying a crate of Red Bull, sometimes, like, you know, buying multiple at once to walk uptown with, buying loads on the way up, buying loads on the way home for the day after, you know, so on and so forth. It was really, really fucking bad, and it still is really bad, but I am trying, and like, we're getting somewhere. I've been managing without the copious amount that I've drunk and the copious amount that I usually drink. Starting to feel better, don't feel as healthy, but like, I'll obviously I'll get there. But like, yeah, take caffeine addictions more seriously, because it can happen with coffee, it can happen with tea, anything with caffeine in there. If you drink too much of it, you're gonna get hooked. Whether it be the sugar, whether it actually be the caffeine, it's really bad. And like, some of the stuff, sometimes I do regret ever buying energy drinks to begin with, but sometimes I'm glad I've bought some. I don't know, it's a very mixed mash sort of thing. But anyways, that's just been my experience with it. Like, the heart palpitations you get on these things are the worst. So please, if you ever think about, you know, buying a copious amount of them, don't. Stick to drinking 1 or 2 at least, even when you're feeling tired. If you're feeling tired in the morning and you want to go shop, just make yourself a coffee. Coffee doesn't have as much caffeine. They can still be addictive, but like, they're not as bad. So like, yeah, please just do your best to keep away from it, because it will send you down a very, very damaging spiral, and you can die. Like, caffeine, even though it's a class C drug, it is one of the biggest killers, and like, energy drinks can amplify that by tons. But anyways, that's just been my experience. Like, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching. If you watch this video, I really appreciate it. If you come this far, like, I didn't think I'd have it in me to make a video like this, but we've got to do our best to, you know, help others away from it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys soon. Stay subscribed. Video coming later. See you in a bit.